One tribe, one kind, one planet, one race. It's all one blood, don't care about your face. Color of your eye or the tone of your skin. Don't care where you are, don't care where you been. Cause where we gonna go is where we wanna be. The place where the native language is unity. And the continent is called Pangea.
We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
Hi, we're here in Tennessee, John Bell's hometown, to see what they think about him running for president. Let's ask Teshi. Hey Teshi.
Hi.
Okay, what do you think about John Bell running for president?
Well, you know what? Knowing that he's the owner of the railroad company, he will improve our economy, and he will unite the South and the North of our nation.
John Bell will be a great president for the United States. He won't look at all the ways that we're divided. He'll just look at all the ways that we can be now united. He'll find a way to unite the North and the South and eliminate all our problems. You can trust him, and he's a very honest man. He'll commit to something and he'll keep his word. He agrees with the Missouri Compromise, even though he owns slaves. He knows that it's only right to give the North what they asked for and what we promised them. That's why he voted against the Kansas-Nebraska Act. The act only brought violence and crime to our country. He believes that slavery should only be allowed over the Mason-Dixon line and not under it. Having the Kansas-Nebraska Act only led to bleeding Kansas, which was horrible for our country. John Bell is committed to avoid the Civil War. He knows it's the one thing that will totally break up our country. To avoid the Civil War, just vote for John Bell. It's very easy, because the Civil War will separate the southern and northern states. My beautiful family, I'm gonna miss you at work.
The Compromise of 1850. 1. Admits California as a free state. 2. Upholds popular sovereignty in New Mexico and Utah. 3. In the Fugitive Slave Act, which required all citizens to help catch runaway slaves and return them to their owners. 4. Bans slave trade in Washington, D.C. Frederick Douglass says, John Bell agrees with part of the Compromise of 1850, but not all of it, and I agree with him. He agrees California should be a slave state because most of it is above the Mason-Dixon line. He also agrees in banning the slave trade in Washington, D.C., because he feels this is cleaning up the country one step at a time. Frederick Douglass also says, however, he disagrees that Utah and New Mexico need popular sovereignty. They should be slave states according to the Mason-Dixon line, so that is what he believes. Bell disagrees with the Fugitive Slave Act because it treats slaves as property, and even though he wants to carry on with slavery in certain areas, Bell wants it to be more of a job than how they live their life.
All men are created equal. This means that slaves and African Americans are not 3/5 of a white man. This belief is unconstitutional, and John Bell is a very constitutional man.
Missouri Compromise. All the states under the southern border of Missouri, except for Missouri itself, will be slave states, and all the states above will be free states. Kansas-Nebraska Act. This act contradicted the Missouri Compromise because it gave Nebraska and Kansas the right to popular sovereignty, but according to the Mason-Dixon line, both states should be free states. Hi, I am William Lloyd Garrison. I am the publisher of The Liberator and an abolitionist. However, John Bell will not let two laws contradict each other, leaving one of them unconstitutional, and this is another reason why he should be president. I am Harriet Tubman, a woman that escaped slavery and returned 19 times to free over 300 slaves. If John Bell becomes president, I believe he will keep slavery. However, he will make it more bearable. Slaves won't be property, and they will be treated as humans. However, the nation will not be split in two. And this is why I think he should be president of the United States. We live in America. We are all one country, yet we all have different opinions, different priorities, and different sides. We can't let this get to us. If we are all one country, then we should be acting like one. We need a strong government to help us all unite. Do you really want this? All the compromises, the violence, all the acts? Or would you prefer if we lived united and in peace, like any other country? Vote for John Bell, and this is what you will get. You will get the rights that you and your children deserve. Together, we are stronger, and we can make it work.
John Bell would be a great president because he fought in the war for our country.
If we vote for John Bell, there will be no more runaway slaves like Harriet Tubman.
Vote John Bell for unity. John Bell!
We are one country, we are one people. Vote John Bell to help find this unity.
But if you only have love for your own race, then you only leave space to discriminate. And to discriminate only generates hate.